Government's coordination failures increase public distress, says Fokhrul on VAT hike. Dr. Debopriyo warns of economic reform risk. Anti-Corruption Commission aims to eradicate old practices, political interference in police sparks outrage over lack of recommendations. Chhatrodal protest with March for Justice at Shahid Minar demands proper punishment for Chhatra League terrorist activities.
Rainbow Paints, the color of joy.
Hello and welcome to the News 24 English Bulletin. This is Sarah Mehzabin. Those were headlines.
শব্দের আরেক নাম একদম ইউনিক স্ট্রাকচারাল ডিজাইনের কসমিক ডোর এর ওয়াল থিকনেস ও রিপ থিকনেস বেশি থাকা থেকে 50 বছরেরও বেশি কসমিক ডোর নিশ্চিন্তে 50 বছর
Now the details. The BNP has called for the withdrawal of newly imposed VAT and taxes on various products, warning of adverse impacts on the public. In a press conference, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir criticized the government's incompetence and lack of coordination, stating it increases public suffering. Meanwhile, Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chowdhury accused the interim government of acting wrongly by raising VAT and called for an apology from those supporting Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's actions.
gas stove এর সায়েন্টিফিক নজল আর ব্রাশ বার্নার তাপকে সমানভাবে ছড়িয়ে খরচ বাঁচায় 25%।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ নিরাপদ ও গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী।
304 ফুড গ্রেড স্টেইনলেস স্টিলে তৈরি, যা নিশ্চিত করে জংবিহীন সিঙ্কের আজীবন নিশ্চয়তা।
আরএফএল কিচেন সিঙ্ক, স্বাস্থ্যকর কিচেনের চিরস্থায়ী সমাধান।
Economist Dr. Debopriyo Bhattacharya warned that economic instability could make people resist reforms, citing the lack of visible frameworks for economic and administrative changes. Speaking at a seminar in Agargaon, experts predicted 4% growth next fiscal year, suggesting an 8 trillion taka budget. They emphasized youth skill development and stronger tax policies. Concerns were raised about banks profiting amid economic distress and plans to expand TCB benefits despite higher product prices.
বিজলি কেবলস যে কোনো স্থাপনার বৈদ্যুতিক সংযোগকে রাখে নিরাপদ। এর স্কিন কোটেড ইনসুলেশন সম্পূর্ণ ফায়ার রিটার্ডেন্ট, তাই বিজলি কেবলস নিজেই নিজেকে নেভায়।
বিজলি কেবলস,
নিরাপদ আজীবন।
Debate surrounds reform proposals for police and SCC. Critics noted police reforms lack recommendations to limit political interference or deadly weapon use despite public demand. Analysts said the SCC Reform Commission suggested eradicating corruption by outlawing bribery and legalizing illicit funds. Experts emphasized accountability, institutional improvements, and addressing systemic political and bureaucratic issues. Implementing key reforms could create a people-friendly police force and strengthen anti-corruption efforts. BNP Vice Chairman Asaduzzaman Ripon stated that political governments, not student representatives, must lead reforms. Speaking at a citizens' rally near the National Press Club, he emphasized the need for a national election roadmap. Ripon warned against repeating past struggles for elections, urging vigilance to ensure democratic processes are upheld without further unrest. The rally highlighted the importance of inclusive, accountable political leadership in driving meaningful reforms. Chhatrodal staged a march for justice demanding proper trials and punishment for alleged Chhatra League terrorists. Leaders and activists began gathering near the Engineers Institution after noon, forming processions for the march. The rally is set to conclude at the central Shahid Minar. Participants emphasized the importance of justice and accountability for maintaining peace and fairness in student politics. The interim government is inviting public opinion on the July declaration via written submissions. A press release from the Chief Advisor's office stated that opinions can be sent by mail to Advisor Mahfouz Alam's office until January 23. This follows an all-party dialogue aiming to finalize a revised and widely acceptable declaration for immediate announcement. The government sought input from political parties and stakeholders involved in the mass uprising. Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman emphasized that the martyrs of the July movement should not be limited by political party affiliations. Speaking at a worker conference in Rajshahi, he outlined Jamaat's vision to build a nation based on divine strength. He also criticized the government for its actions against Jamaat leaders and workers over the past 15 years, vowing to continue the fight against corruption and injustice.
রাজশাহী মহানগরীর সংগ্রামী আমির
Taking a short break, stay with us.
নুডলস খান নাই? তাহলে তো নুডলসই খান নাই। নুডলস খান নাই?
তো নুডলসই খান নাই।
Welcome back. You are watching News24 English Bulletin. Fahmida Khatun, Executive Director of Center for Policy Dialogue CPD, criticized the government for imposing new taxes without considering social impacts. Speaking at a seminar on boosting remittance at Sher Bangla Agricultural University, she warned that the new VAT could increase inflation. She highlighted challenges from conflicting policies and limited labor absorption capacity. Fahmida also emphasized the need for effective legal measures to curb illegal money transfers through hundi, which harm the economy.
আমি এই চেয়ারে বসবো না।
বাচ্চু ভাই, এই চেয়ারকে ভয় পেও না। ডেন্টিস্টের পরামর্শ নাও নতুন কোলগেট অ্যাক্টিভ সোল, যা দাঁতের সমস্যা শুরু হওয়া মাত্রই থামিয়ে দেয়। না থাকবে ব্যথা, না থাকবে ভয়।
Bangladesh Bank has moved away from the crawling peg system, adopting a market-based approach to determine the dollar's price. Under the new weighted average or mid-rate method, the dollar's value is set twice daily. Bankers report that the new system has brought stability to the foreign exchange market. The latest exchange rate as of January 15 was 121.86 taka per dollar. Commercial banks are now advised to buy remittance dollars at a maximum rate of 123 taka.
এলো ইনস্ট্যান্ট মিল্ক পাউডার হ্যাপি কাউ, যেমন সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি পুষ্টিগুণে ভরপুর। আর এটা নিউজিল্যান্ডের গরুর দুধ। হ্যাপি কাউ, গরুর দুধের স্বাদ সবাই পাক।
Donald Trump will be sworn in as the 47th President of the United States for his second term on Monday, but due to extreme cold, the ceremony will take place indoors at the Capitol Hill Congress building. This marks the first indoor inauguration since Ronald Reagan's in 1985. Global leaders, including India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, are expected to attend this historic event, marking a significant political moment. Bangladesh's U19 women's cricket team started their World Cup campaign with a dominant 5-wicket win over Nepal in Malaysia. Nepal posted a modest total of 52 runs, with Bangladesh's Jannatul Mawa taking 2 wickets and being named player of the match. Despite an early batting collapse, Bangladesh recovered, with captain Sumaya Akhtar and Sadia Islam guiding the team to victory, reaching the target with ease. Before ending the bulletin, let's recap the headlines. Government's coordination failures increase public distress, says Fakhrul on VAT hike. Dr. Debapriya warns of economic reform risk. Anti-Corruption Commission aims to eradicate old practices, political interference in police sparks outrage over lack of recommendations. Chhatrodal protest with March for Justice at Shahid Minar demands proper punishment for Chhatralik terrorist activities. That's all from the News 24. Thank you for watching News 24. Stay with us.